Class of 2011 has the dubious distinction of having the most ever debt, an average of about $23,000 per student. Kelli Grant from smartmoney.com joins us with some tips. Kelli, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know how it is, graduate college and you go, okay, what do I do now? First thing, spend wisely.
You really do want to start thinking about spending within your means. It's the big trap that almost all of us fall into at some point. We are spending more than we're making. That's where we get credit card debt and all sorts of other big problems coming from. So for a student, you want to try to learn how to balance all of those big financial commitments you graduate with, including student loans, with all of your goals. Try to set up a budget. Use a free site like mint.com, really great resource for doing that.
And you want to start an emergency fund, something you almost want to do right away. How do you do that?
A big important thing, this is what I just told my brother who graduated this past week, you really want to be putting aside at least 10% of your income into savings accounts, a high yield. Minimum, you're looking at that as an emergency fund if something goes wrong, but you also want to start thinking about saving for some of these bigger purchases, new car, new house, if you're getting married, all of those things for your good sound future.
Getting married, there's a big one right there. This is the one where you really know you've graduated, when you start getting those student loans back in the mail and you have to start paying those bills. You say get that under control right now.
You really do want to think about that immediately because it is such a big financial burden. As we mentioned, $23,000 on average, and that's in student loan debt, credit card debt. It really does add up for these students, and that is a huge monthly commitment. So you want to start thinking about that, how you're going to manage that, and that should in part dictate where you live, what kind of job you get, or how hard you negotiate for that first salary.
And it's a little ways down the road here, but we're talking about retirement. You say start thinking about it now. How do you do it?
You do want to think about it now just because of that magic of compounding. If you start now, even a little bit of savings really can balloon and make a difference in tens of thousands of dollars for someone who starts saving now versus 10 years down the line. So really, at least contribute enough to get your employer's match. If they offer one, you want to try to work your way up so that you're contributing at least 10% of your pre-tax income.
And then once you graduate, we put the books away. You say no, get the book right back out and keep reading. You have to stay educated.
There's not going to be paper exam, but certainly real-world exam on all of your financial knowledge.
Right.
You do want to make informed financial decisions on pretty much everything, picking the right credit card, the right bank account, how do you save, how much do you save. Now is the time to really be informed so that you can make all of these good decisions down the line and not have to worry about some of the big financial missteps.
All righty, graduates, welcome to the real world. Kelli Grant from smartmoney.com. Thank you, Kelli. Appreciate it.
Thank you.